Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Dsla protocol. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. So taking a look at the weekly chart first, we'll go through the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hourly. You can see that we're breaking above a major resistance level right now. I'm going to bring up the price tag here. So 0.0005187 is a major resistance level because we lost it. It was a support level obviously before, but we lost it as support, and now I was expecting a backtest of support of some kind, but what ended up happening is we're breaking above the yellow trend line and we are running into the 20 EMA as resistance. So what we need to be doing here is we need to break above the 20 EMA before the week ends, and we need to close the candle above that. So if we don't do that, I would imagine we're going to be seeing a pullback back to the yellow trend line here at the very least. We also have a Fibonacci retracement set up from the swing low in June of 2022 and the swing high in September of 2022. And ever since then, we've seen a pullback to the 1.272 and the 1.414 Fibonacci retracement levels. And we haven't reached the 1.618 yet because we still don't know if this is the bear market bottom for DSLA, but the 1.618 target here would be at 0.002867. And that's because after you lose the swing low of the fib retracement, you typically retrace all the way down to the 1.618. And from the all-time high, if I bring out the all-time high here, which was at 0.0235 cents, we are down 98%. So this is about as low as altcoins go during a bear market. Actually, let me just get that exact number there. So that's 98.5%. So from here back to the all-time high, that would be a 6,800% move to the upside. And I do think we're going to be breaking that all-time high if Dsla protocol is going to be making some nice marketing moves in 2023. They do have some metaverse plans coming up at the end of the year. If you check their CoinMarketCal event schedule, then you're going to see that there are some metaverse plans. What we can also do is we can throw a Fibonacci retracement from the swing low here. We take the body of the candles as the low and the body of the candles here as the swing high. And you can see that we have our 1.618 target at 29 cents in the next bull market. So that would be a 48,000, almost a 49,000% move to the upside. So we can't be sure that that's going to happen because that's insane gains right there. It is possible, but I would be more conservative. If you're holding for the long term for the next 5 years, then really you don't need to be worrying about the prices for now. You just have to be buying these cheap prices, these lows. So I did buy some DSLA, and my average buy-in price was at, I think, I'm not even sure. I think it was 0.00037 something. So in this wick, when we had this wick to the downside, this is where I got into DSLA, and I'm already up around 2x. And I did a bit of a swing trade. I took profits at 6.1, so 0.00061, and I bought back in at 0.00051. So a 16% swing trade, bought back cheaper, got a bit more tokens, so increased my position. So right now, DSLA is very cheap. If you want to be entering, I would say this is the time to be dollar cost averaging, especially if we're going to see another pullback towards this support trend line that we've been retesting once in June of 2022 and once in January this year. So this is an important trend line for us to hold. On the weekly chart, as you can see, we're starting to move up, creating these higher lows and higher highs, which is the exact opposite of what is happening on the price action. So this is a bullish divergence that we have going on here. And this is really good because once this happens, this is usually a precursor to a very strong move to the upside. So that's something to keep in mind. Now let's switch over to the daily chart and take a look at what's going on over there, because I do think we're a bit overextended on the daily as of right now. So we're getting the bullish cross on the daily chart. That is good for now, but we do need to see a healthy pullback to the 20 EMA because we want to be holding the 20 EMA as support. Now you can see how the yellow support trend line here is very important to hold. We've held it in October last year, in December last year, and then we broke down, retest of resistance, multiple retests actually, and now we're breaking up. So we want to hold this as support. If we take a look at the daily RSI, you can see that the green trend line and the yellow trend lines are important support levels. We did retest the green trend line here, almost retested it at the start of the year, January 1st, and from there we started the move to the upside. So right now we're very close to the overbought. There's a very good chance that we might see a pullback here, and if we see a flash crash on Bitcoin for any sort of reason, we can come back down and retest the yellow and the green trend line. So be ready with cash on the sidelines for that instance. If that happens, of course, I cannot look into the future. So that's what we have for the daily chart. We're moving up nicely. Taking out this November 2020 high would definitely be a step in the right direction, and the August high is the next one coming up. Now, if we switch over to the 4-hourly chart real quick, what else can we see here? So the 4-hourly RSI is having higher lows, and the 4-hourly price action is having higher lows as well. So we're all good in that department. A bit of a gap forming in between the 4-hourly EMA, the 20 EMA, and the 55 EMA. So potentially we're going to see a little pullback to the 55 EMA here and a bounce from there. But that would be a nice entry, I guess. But the yellow trend line here mainly is something that I want to hold. And keep in mind, this is a low cap project, so you're going to see these large wicks to the upside and to the downside. That's why I always have some sell orders set up from a pretty good in a 2x range, basically. So if right now we're sitting at 0.0005, I would have a sell order somewhere at 0.001, just in case we see that strong move to the upside with a quick dump down. These liquidity squeezes are a good way to swing trade. So overall, if the RSI pulls back down on the 4-hourly into the oversold, which is all the way down here, that's going to be a very good buying opportunity as well. As you can see, historically, every time you're in there, you see a pretty strong move to the upside. So that is it for the project update here. Let me know what you think of DSLA. I know some of you are bullish. We covered this project a very long time ago in 2021, and it has gone down since then, and this is a very good opportunity to make some gains in the next bull market. But as always, be smart with investing into low cap projects. If you want to check out my Patreon, the link is going to be down below in the description. There's a free 7-day trial. You can take a look at all the posts since October of 2021 when I started. There's also my Twitter and Discord linked down below. And that has been it. Thank you and take care.